Welcome everyone to the Road to Grand Champion series, the long-awaited series I might add, where we'll be helping you guys get out of the rank you're currently stuck at, but don't worry, you won't be doing this alone because we have a guest. This is why I spent all this.
And just like you guys, he also wants to rank up. So
we're going to be taking him and you guys out of the ranks you're currently stuck at up to Grand Champion 1. And with that being said, this is why I spent all this journey to Grand Champion. Alright, what's going on y'all, and welcome back to the Road to Grand Champion series. This is episode 6. We are pushing closer and closer to that silver rank the more and more episodes that we do. And the players are getting surprisingly good. We've seen a couple of players who are attempting to go for aerials, a couple of players who are hitting the ball really well off the wall, shooting really good shots. And after watching the recording of the episode you guys just saw yesterday, I actually saw that there was a player that was shadow defending, which was pretty interesting. So props to that guy for practicing his shadow defense early. His teammate did demo us and ended up own goaling, unfortunately, but he still was in a shadow defense position and probably would have made a decent save if his teammate didn't end up own goaling. So props to that guy again for practicing his shadow defense early. So we're really gonna have to start ramping up our skills here and trying to do what we've been doing, keeping control of the ball, positioning ourselves and reacting accordingly to what our teammate is doing, but also trying to do these things a little bit quicker so that the opponents have a harder time saving our shots. So I'm going to start trying to demonstrate here in this series. Now that we're, I think, in bronze 3, I'm going to start trying to demonstrate situations where you guys can move a bit quicker to the ball so that you guys can get a quicker shot on net that is harder for the opponents to save. Nothing too crazy. So with that being said, we left off the last episode at bronze 3 division 2 at 256 MMR. Hopefully in this episode we push up into silver or close to silver at least. And if we do end up hitting silver here, I'll be dropping the how to mechanics video for silver. But with that being said, let's jump straight into game number 1. Alright, so we're in game number 1 and not everyone's queued in yet. I have no idea what our teammate's name is, and we're up against Snoopy and Matt. So let's go ahead and try to take the win here. See how this game goes. So simple front flip kickoff here. Does bounce over off the back wall. We'll try to move up here to try to possibly get a shot here. See if they mess up. Matt, let's get a touch to the side. We'll try to hit it over to the side and wait to see how they react to it here. Matt gets a really good touch. We'll try to position behind our teammate. The teammate gets another good touch middle. Snoopy rolls the ball up the wall here. We'll try to back up here just in case he hits this. Matt gets a really good shot towards the net. Our teammate gets a really good save. That is incredible. Holy. Our teammate's on the ball. We'll let him keep going. He gets a touch over to the side, so we'll position over here to the side. Matt gets a really good touch over to the side. We can kind of speed up here and get a touch over to the side. It's going to bounce middle. We'll try to do our best here. Try to flip into this ball. Nice. So I did talk about in the intro that I'm going to start showing you guys balls that you guys can start going faster for. If the opponent is pretty far from the ball and you feel like you can get to the ball a little bit quicker, or if the net is open, you can go for the ball a little bit faster there instead of taking your time with it. Just kind of move up here. Our teammate does end up missing the kickoff and it does go over us and into the net. That's one of the risks of doing the cheat up that I was talking about before, is that if your teammate does end up missing the ball here completely like that, the opponents can pop it right over you and score. Do a simple kickoff here. Front flip. We do end up winning the kickoff again. Bounces up the wall a little bit awkward for us here. We'll just try to grab this boost and kind of move away from the ball a little bit here. Our teammate wants to go, so we'll let him go. He gets a touch middle. A match probably here. They both end up missing. We'll try to front flip into this ball. See what they do. They get a really good save. It bounces back middle. Matt's there though, so we'll let him go. Our teammate's there as well. Snoopy does bump his teammate. We'll try to front flip into this ball as well. It's a little bit high, so we'll move back. Our teammate tries to score that there, but he does end up missing. You have to kind of wait back here and let our teammate get back to help us. We're going to kind of position wide here and go to our net just to get ready to defend the balls in our corner. We're trying to speed up here if the opponents aren't there. Try to position wide here and go back to the net. Matt is trying to roll it over the middle to his teammate. Our teammate does get a really good block there. Our teammate grabs the boost and now he's continuing on the ball. We'll just kind of stay in position here just in case anything happens. Our teammate tried to get a really good shot there, but didn't quite get it on target. He grabs his boost, and Matt gets a touch back towards his net. Move up to this ball here, try to double jump into this. Nice. But still nothing too complicated. We're just using our double jumps now, and we're flipping and adding some speed, make it a little bit harder for these guys to get it. Matt almost had that save. He ended up flipping around the ball instead of flipping forwards. If he would have flipped forwards there, he would have got the save. Our teammate does not want to go for the kickoff here. He ends up waiting in net. So we'll try to use our quick chats to let him know that he should go on left side kickoffs, and use I got it to let him know that we're going to be going. Let's get a really good flick to see if he can score this. Nice. Nice shot from our teammate. He did a really good job there of going around the ball, like I've been talking about the entire series. Go around the ball to get a touch in the direction that you want to get. So he kind of went a little too far wide there, but he still ended up going around the ball and making a touch forward towards the net, which is how he scored that goal. Hunter got this boost here. Don't move up too close. Nice. Hunter grabbed this boost. Kind of wait to see what Snoopy does here. Snoopy trying to take control of the ball here. We're going to get to the corner, so we'll just position ourselves in net. Our teammate does get a touch over middle. We'll just wait on Matt and see what he does. That was a really crazy aerial attempt from Matt there. We can try to stay on this ball here. Matt's here. We'll try to get a touch over the wall, and we can try to speed it up and get a pass to our teammate. Snoopy is there though, so we'll just end up going back here. Let our teammate go. Our teammate does end up missing, so we have to get back and defend because our teammate isn't back. Matt gets a really good shot behind us. Really good shot behind us. So these players are getting pretty good at shooting the ball behind us or shooting the ball in the net. I go for this kickoff here, get a little front flip. Matt was there, does end up going past it. We'll grab this mid boost. Our teammate wants to go, so we'll let him go. Teammate gets a nice touch towards center. We'll just kind of position here just in case. Our teammate's here, we'll back up some. Let our teammate kind of go. We don't want to move up too close to our teammate. Matt is a little bit awkward. We'll try to go for this, get a tap towards the net. Snoopy is being a little toxic to his teammate here. Matt was a little awkward, and Snoopy also ended up missing it there. Since they were awkward, we went in and capitalized on that and tried to shoot the ball in the net, and we do score. So we got one boost and wait to see what happens on kickoff here. Nice. We can try to go for this, but Snoopy is here. We'll just go for this corner boost here and look back to see what Snoopy is doing. Snoopy is a little bit awkward, so we won't move up too close here to try to sit in net. Get a touch over to our corner, where it's harder for them to score. We'll back up into our net here. Let our teammate go. Really good touch off the field there. He does end up getting demoed. Move over to the side since this is where Snoopy is going. Kind of try to mirror his movements a little bit. We can go in for 50. It does go over to the sides where our teammate can get it. Our teammate's trying to get a pass middle. Really good try on the pass middle. Does end up bouncing off of us and going to the side here. We'll wait on Snoopy's touch. They probably can score here, so we'll try to position ourselves in net to get ready to defend here. Our teammate wants to position net, so we'll move up here. So our teammate does get a good touch off the field here. Snoopy's going over to the sides. We'll just move over here and grab this mid and try to wait and see what they do. They get a really good touch out. Snoopy's there for the shot. We'll get ready to defend. Snoopy can sit around our teammate to the corner. So we'll just wait for him to try to pass it to his teammate and try to react accordingly. We can try to double jump into the save. We do end up accidentally flipping there. It does work out for us. Our teammate's on the ball. We'll let him keep going on the ball here. Grab this mid boost. Really good. Oh wow, just nice. Really good save from Matt. We definitely could have scored that there, but honestly I was surprised by the fact that our teammate got a decent shot on net there. Those are one of the moments where you guys can move up faster and try to shoot the ball in. We'll try to wait here for Matt's shot. Front flip into this here to get a save. Our teammate does get a touch back into the corner. We'll just position ourselves back towards net and behind our teammate. Matt does get a hit off the sidewall. We'll try to jump for this. Matt does hit it around us, but that does conclude game number 1. You get 8 MMR for that. So you should move up to 1064, not 1064, 264, I'm sorry. And then we probably hit Bronze 3 Division 3. Yep. So we move to Bronze 3 Division 3 here, and we're going to move on to game number 2. Alright, we're in game number 2, and we have Santi on our team, and we're up against IKC in Octa. I'll read that name in a second.
Wow, that name is incredible. We'll just position around here, go back to our net. We're just gonna call him Octa, because his name is crazy. I think it's I'm still trying to say it. Octavium. Our teammate does get a really good shot on net while we're too busy trying to figure out how to pronounce this guy's name. So our teammate did a good job being patient here. He got a touch over the opponent and then front flips the ball straight into the net here. Really good shot from our teammate. Honestly, a little bit too good for Bronze 3. We'll move up here on kickoff. Our teammate does not go for that. We'll just get a touch up. Just wait to see what happens here. Octa's on the ball here. We'll let our teammate go. Teammate gets a clear over to the side, back middle. We just gotta be careful just in case they decide to shoot this. If they do shoot it, we'll get a touch over to the side here. Try to stay on this ball. Try to 50 Octa here. It bounces off the corner. We can kind of move up for this here. IKC has it. We'll go back position around our teammate, let him know that he can go. Stay all yours so he knows that it's his turn. Nice. He gets a really good or a decent touch out. Gotta be careful just in case Octa wants to go for it. Our teammate does bump us. He gets a pinch off the wall. Wow. Alright. Teammate does jump up for an aerial, and he does get a shot bottom left. I'm honestly starting to question whether or not this guy is even Bronze 3. This is a really good play for a Bronze 3. He's playing more like he's Platinum. But I did mention in the last episode that players who, for some reason, are stuck in Bronze and 2s might be higher ranked than 3s or 1v1s. But I do believe that this guy is probably smurfing. If that's the case, we might just add another video in here or another game in. Just in case, we can go fast for this and try to get a tap towards the net. IKC does get a really good block. Our teammate does try to aerial there, doesn't quite get it. We'll try to position ourselves around the net here to try to make a save. IKC try to pass to his teammate, but it's over. We'll let our teammate keep going for this. He does not have any boost, but we'll try to stay in position to get a block if we need to. They do get a touch across here. We'll try to grab this boost. Just wait for this. IKC gets a decent shot towards the net. Not on target though. Right on IKC's touch. Try to follow this up. Try to get a front flip here. Nice. Our teammate's on it. We'll try to position center for our pass from our teammate. Pass was a little bit too quick. We'll try to position ourselves back here since our teammate's out of the play. Try to position ourselves in net to get ready to make a save here. Teammate does get a clear towards our net. He does get a block though. Santi is suspiciously fast for a Bronze 3. Try to get a touch over to the side here so they can't score. Try to position wide around the ball so we can make a forward touch here. IKC's waiting here. Octa's also going for it. Our teammate's there. Nice. Teammate might try to get a pass over the middle. Octa's on the wall. It gets a really good block. So we'll try to position ourselves back here. Our teammates kind of going for it, kind of not. Alright. Just wait on this bounce here. They do hit it off of the corner. We'll try to use our power slide to turn around here. The ball has kind of just been bouncing back and forth between the two sidewalls here. Try to position ourselves forwards here. Make a front flip touch. We're on IKCP here. Our teammate does get a really good bounce off the back wall. We'll try to front flip into this. Nice. Let's say great pass. That was a really good pass from our teammate. I'm not sure whether or not this guy is bronze or not. He could just be playing really quick. But I still think he's playing more like he's around platinum. This here. Normal front flip kickoff. We'll try to grab this boost since this is where the ball is going. Try to wait to see what Octa does here. He does end up missing. So we'll try to get a touch towards the net. IKC does a really good job of coming for his teammate there and getting a block. Try to position behind our teammate. Our teammate gets a really good save there. And doing a good job keeping his patience up. He does end up missing the shot though. Kind of position ourselves back here. I have no idea what was just going on down there. So our teammate bumps the opponent. Gets a touch forwards. Tries to front flip, but he backflips instead. He backflips again. Oh man. Bronze is amazing. I have no idea what just happened on that kickoff. We're going to try to position ourselves behind our teammate. Our teammate is sitting in net. They get a really good shot top shelf there. We were a little bit awkward right there in the corner. That ball was a little high, so we tried to position around our teammate, but he was in net. So he couldn't make that save from where he was. And without being able to aerial, going for that ball is a little bit challenging for us here in rounds 3. We try to move up here and do a front flip kickoff. Nice. Just try to move over here and grab this boost. Kind of position ourselves around the ball so we can make a forwards touch. Octa is going up for an aerial, doesn't quite get it. Kind of position around our teammate here. We'll just sit in net and kind of wait, and just in case a shot comes on target. Our teammate does get a really good clear to the side. We'll hit it to the corner. Let it roll up the wall here. IKC gets a really good touch down middle. Our teammate is there. IKC tries to shoot it on net. Not quite. Hit a touch over to the side, over on the bounces. We try to get a front flip touch up the field here. Just kind of wait on this. He does end up missing. We can try to get a tap. Octa does get a decent save there. Try to move back here. And we'll get a touch. We'll try to move up here. Try to get a front flip touch. Does end up getting blocked by Octa. And they might end up scoring this here. Really good shot from Octa, and a good challenge there. Our teammate is up the field and not moving, so we're going to have to kind of compensate for the fact that our teammate isn't playing here. And try to make sure that we're making smart plays here. Just in case you do end up getting a teammate like this. He might not go for kickoff here, so we'll just grab this boost and wait and see what happens. Just in case Octa shoots it on target, we can get a touch over to the side here and grab this corner boost. Our teammate is back, but he does end up bumping us. IKC gets a really good touch. Try to get a single jump into a block. We end up getting a really good block here. We can get a touch forward here, and we can try to speed up here. I think that was IKC who got a really good block there. Teammate is here, gets a decent pass middle. We'll try to single jump into this. I think that would have hit the ground before 0 seconds, but Octa does end up trying to make a save in own goals. It was a good save attempt from Octa, but he doesn't quite get around the ball enough, and he ends up making a touch into his own net. So yeah, that's going to conclude game number 2. We do end up getting 9 MMR here, so we should move up to 273. I think we're still Bronze 3 Division 3 here. Yeah, so we're still Bronze 3 Division 3. Drop a comment down below if you think Santi was a smurf. He was playing a little bit better than Bronze 3. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to game number 3. Alright, so we are in game number 3, and I think we have Mr. Key 3D on our team, and we have Adam Bomb and Patson as our teammates, as our opponents here. Gonna grab this boost, and we're gonna let our teammate go for the kickoff. The opponents don't seem like, oh no, they were just sitting in net. Thought they weren't playing. We're just gonna touch up the field here, try to grab this boost and see what happens. Ball does go over to the side here. We get bumped by our teammate. We'll try to move out our teammate's way and let him go since he wants to go. Patson does miss it, but Adam does a good job of getting it cleared over to the side. We'll grab this boost, try to position back here to make a save. Position the net here. And let's get a really good touch towards our net, bottom right corner to where we can save it. We did take a little bit too long here, turning around the net. So Adam does get a really good shot, bottom right corner. Move up here, grab this boost, let our teammate go for this. Really good kickoff from our teammate. Adam does go for an aerial. Doesn't quite get it, so that might result in a goal, top corner. Nice. Really good shot from our teammate there. Really good kickoff. Nice. Really good kickoff there. He said great pass, but we didn't give him a pass. We'll just say thanks. Kind of keep the team morale up here. We got one boost in position behind our teammate to see what happens here. Another decent kickoff from our teammate. We try to get a front flip up the field here. Try to speed up the ball. Try to single jump right here. Really good save from Patson there. We'll try to grab this boost and sit in a position to where we can react to this. That boost wasn't there, so he moved up and got it. Nice. Our teammate does end up getting a really good bump on Adam. Adam still has a potential shot here. He does end up blocking his own shot on accident. Try to get a touch around here and try to speed this up here. Once you have control, you can add your boost to speed up the ball here. And we do end up getting another goal. So once the ball is stuck to your car like this, you can hold your boost if you want to, and it'll stay glued to the front of your car, and you won't lose control of it. So this is another little tip. Go for our normal front flip kickoff here. Nice. Let's shift it over to the side for our teammate. Patson does get a really good clear out of his corner. Teammate does end up hitting it back to us. We'll just get a touch over to the side. Try to position ourselves around the ball to make a forwards touch. We do get a touch that goes over Adam. We'll wait to see what happens here in the corner. Don't want to push up too close to the corner. Our teammate is there. He tried to get a good shot on net, but it is blocked by Adam. Try to grab this boost and stay positioned in a position to where we can hit the ball forwards. Try to move in here. Adam gets a touch up the wall, and I think he's trying to go for a flip reset. These bronze players never fail to surprise me, I swear. Try to get a pop here. So they'll touch forward towards the net, and it does end up going over Adam. So, as I spoke about before in the other episode, we do get a touch that is going in the opposite direction of where the ball is going, which causes it to bounce off of us and go up into the air. I'm going to talk more about that once we hit silver. But right now, we're just trying to get a touch forward towards the net, and that's how that ended up happening. We'll let our teammate grab the boost here, stay behind our teammate. Kind of stay in position here. The ball does go middle, but Adam does have a touch forward. It is blocked by his own teammate. Our teammate tried to shoot that, doesn't quite get it. We're trying to get another touch up forwards here. Patson does miss it, but Adam does get a really good block there. Try to position ourselves towards the net here. Try to get a side flip here. Our teammate does end up bumping us, and Patson does follow it up and get a really good shot there. So I tried to side flip here, but our teammate did get in the way, so we couldn't quite get a side flip the way we wanted to. So that's fine. We'll let our teammate go for the kickoff here. He got another really good kickoff. And the same events play out like they did before, except that this time Patson gets the save. We'll try to position ourselves back in net here to make a forward save. Adam gets a really good shot towards the net, which is blocked by our teammate. Really good save from our teammate here. Patson gets a really good attempt on an aerial there. Not quite on target, but a really good aerial. Try to position over to the side here. And Mr. Key go for this. He hits it to Adam. This is a really awkward save for us to make. We'll try to go around it and get a touch to the side. Nice. Try to challenge Adam here. Our teammate wants to go for it. We'll let him go. Does look like he gets a ghost touch there. Adam doing a good job of trying to position himself around the ball. Our teammate does get a really good challenge on Adam, and he does score. Really nice shot from my teammate there. Really nice shot from my teammate. Nice. We'll just grab this boost and try to wait to see what happens. Our teammate gets a nice pickup over to the side there. We'll just grab the boost and try to wait on Adam's aerial. Doesn't quite get the arrow that he wants. Teammate does a good job of clearing the ball to the side here. We'll wait on Adam. He does get a flick up. Let's get a nice another pop up into the air here. Patson also missed. We'll just try to keep ourselves positioned in net. Really good doing for my teammate, so we can kind of go for this here, but he wants to go. Position ourselves back in net. This should not be in our teammate's way if he wants to challenge. Good challenge from my teammate was how to position here because Adam can shoot. We'll go for this here. Get a touch over to the side. Adam is there. Really good bump from our teammate. Patson is there. We'll try to stay next to the ball, just in case. Nice. Now we can front flip into this ball here, and we end up getting bumped from our teammate here, which ended up giving us some more momentum and speeding the ball up enough for us to score. So we didn't have a lot of boost here to go faster, so we added in a front flip to try to speed it up, and the help of our teammate's bump does end up sending the ball a little bit quicker into the net. So we got this boost and kind of position mid. Patson does end up beating our teammate, but we can just wait on the bounces here. Try to get a 50 on Adam. Get on ball cam, just in case. Grab this boost. Wait to see what happens here. Adam does end up drumming for an aerial here and getting a touch back. Try to take our time. Our teammate does end up 50ing us and trying to get a shot. Try to get a touch forwards here. It is over Patson and over Adam. Our teammate does get a really good pass middle, but we're not quite there to receive it. Try to position ourselves wide here to try to get ready to make a save. Adam is going towards the wall. He pops the ball up and he's trying to go for an air dribble now. Let's just try to position ourselves in net here. Not quite a shot from them. We'll just try to get a touch forward. Use our boost here again and try to speed this up. Get a touch into the net here. So one thing about those plays in the air that I'm going to talk a lot more about higher ranks is those are really high risk rewards for lower ranked players. So once you go into the air, your recovery time is not really the best to try to recover off of those, and neither is your teammates to try to cover for the fact that you might miss or get blocked. So once you end up missing one of those shots there, it does end up putting you out of position for a long enough time for your opponents to counterattack you, so you should be careful when trying to go for advanced mechanics at lower ranks. Passing does get a really good clear here. We'll try to position in net. Really good challenge from my teammate. Gonna bounce off the side here and go up. Try to grab this boost. And it's gonna conclude game number 3. We do end up getting 8 MMR here, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna move us up to Bronze 3 Division 4. Yep, we are Bronze 3 Div 4. Our teammate was actually Silver 1 that game. So we're starting to get up into the silvers, and that's gonna conclude game number 3. Alright, so that is going to conclude this episode of the Road to Grand Champion series. This has been episode 6. We were going to play 4 games here, but I try not to keep these videos that long. I try to keep them between 20 and 30 minutes. If we would have played a 4th game, this video would have probably been well over 30 minutes. So we did have quite a couple interesting things happen in this video. We've seen people going for aerials, people going for flip resets, just a bunch of things. Possibly had a Smurf teammate. So a bunch of interesting events did play out here. Yeah, the players are definitely getting better. Not sure if these players are just higher ranks that are stuck down in the low ranks in 2v2, or players are smurfing. But I think it's the first option, where I think there's just players who are like platinum, maybe gold, maybe even low diamond, who are stuck down here in silver or in bronze 3 in 2s. And so we're running into those players a little bit here, but nothing that we can't handle by just keeping our playstyle simple, making smart choices, and overall just reacting to what our teammates are doing and the opponents are doing, and speeding up when we need to, taking our time when we need to, and pretty much just staying simplistic with our playstyle. So with that being said, we are pushing up closer to silver. We don't quite hit it this episode, but we should hit it next episode. When that episode drops, you guys probably will be getting a double upload that day for the how to mechanics video for silvers. So you guys will get the road to GC video where we hit silver, and then you guys will also get the how to mechanics video for silver. So be looking forward to those. And if you guys did like this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below if you guys think that I'm doing too much again, and let me know if you think that I should be implementing more stuff. But as I said, I feel like what I'm doing is fairly reasonable for where I'm at right now. Players are getting extremely good, so we're going to keep ramping up our playstyle here to match what the opponents are doing. And I'm going to continue to show you guys what you guys can do to play against players who are a little bit faster and a little bit more consistent. So with that being said, that's going to be it from me. Peace.